I am back with another exciting tutorial. In this tutorial we will learn how to create lipstick model using Blender. Okay, so let's start with the modeling. First we will create a cube. So let's press Shift A, mesh and take a cube. Zoom into that. Let's press Tab to enter edit mode. Go to face mode and select the top faces and press E, right click and press S to scale it inward like that, and then again I will press E and Z to snap it in the top direction, and just press 3 for the side view and press G and Z and take it little down somewhere like here. And also I will go to vertex mode and go to X-ray mode. Select this bottom vertices G and Z and just take it up like here. Turn off this X-ray mode. And now first we will create that rounded shape from the corner. We will toggle edit mode and select corner vertices. And press Ctrl Shift B and just chamfer it a little. We created this chamfer effect on these 4 vertices, and now first we will delete these faces and I will show you why I did that. So let's delete this and press X and delete faces. So now go to edge mode and select these 4 edges. Press Ctrl B and just give some nice bevel to this, something like this, or you can just select this and Ctrl B and mouse scroll to add some more segments. And now let's select these edges and press Ctrl B and just give it some nice bevel around like that. And we will press 3 and go to X-ray mode. And now we will go to vertex mode and select these vertices and press S, Z and 0 to straight it down like that. And now we will go to shaded mode. Let's go to edge mode and also press Alt plus Shift and select that as well, and right click, bridge edge loop. So this will bridge these 2 edges around here, and now we can just connect these to that area. So I will press K for knife tool and click here, press enter, again press K, do it here. Like that. Now we need to create segments around that to maintain the structure. So to do that we will add a segment first. So press Ctrl R, click and drag to here. Again press Ctrl R and drag around here. Okay, and now I will go to face mode and select this and press I for inset and just do a inset like that. Now we can merge these 2 vertices. So click here and just click here and press M and select merge at last. So it will merge onto the last vertices we selected. So same I will do for that. Now we can just delete these edges. We don't need them anymore. So press X and dissolve edges. And now we can just press G and Y to straight down. So we have this part. We can now mirror this to other side as well. So to do that, first I will select that face and press X and faces to delete that, and also we will press X and delete that as well. So now I will select these faces these 4 faces, press X, delete those faces. And I will hover on that and press L to select this whole part, and press X and delete those faces. Now I need this part to copy on all 4 sides. So go to object mode and select this, and then I will go to modifier and search for mirror modifier. This will mirror these two. Let's apply the modifier, and also I can just press Shift D, right click to snap in place, press RZ 90 to rotate 90 degrees. So now let's select both of them, press Ctrl J to join them together. And now we have joined them, but still they are not merged. So I will select all these and go to X-ray mode and just select all the vertices and press M and select merge by distance, and in the distance we can just set it around 0.1 and press enter. This will merge all the overlapping vertices. So let's go to the shaded mode. We are all set to go. Now we will just select that top part and press E to extrude. Right click and press S to just scale it down somewhere like here. And again I will press E and right click and S to just scale it down. Now I want this curve to be circle. So I will just right click and go to loop tools and circle. By the way, if you don't know how to get these loop tools, you can just go to edit preferences, get extension, and here you can just search for loop tools and just go here and click install. So let's again go to this, and I will select this part, right click loop tools and circle. This will transform this edge into circle. So I will just press S and just scale it down like that, and now I can press E and Z and just take it up. Press 3, go to side view, and here I can just select that top part and press GZ and move it up somewhere like here. And now we can just extrude it again and right click and press S to just make it inwards like that, and press E, Z and just move it up. You can now adjust the size if you want. So we have made a basic shape of our lipstick. So now let's select this edge and press E, right click S like that. And now we can just fill these. So I will go to face and select grid fill. This will fill the edges with quad geometry. Okay, so give it some thickness. I will just select the top edge and press E, right click and press S and EZ and just move it down. So now let's just add some geometry before adding supportive edges. So let's go to modify tab and add subdivision surface and set level to 2. And now we will try adding some supporting edges. So first I will go to the edit mode and just press Ctrl R and click and drag to add an edge here. I will press Ctrl R and click and drag one to the top. And also I will repeat this step for all the edges to crease them. Now we can just connect these two vertices. Just select one and another and press J to join. And again click these two vertices and press J. Now these are all fixed, and let's add some edge loop on the top. So press Ctrl R, click and drag. Also we want to add some sharpness here. So you can press Ctrl R and add edge loop here as well. And now add some edge loop over here. And for the top edge, we can just bevel them with Ctrl B. And now just right click and select shade smooth. So we have created a base for our lipstick model. And now we can just create the outer cap as well. So to create that, we will use existing edges. So let's first select these two edges. This is the inner and this one is the outer. I will press Shift D and just right click to snap it in place. Now press P to separate this object. Click on selection to separate that. As we do that, now you can see we have another geometry here which we just separated. So we can just hide that and just select that and go to edit mode. And now we can just select these edges and press E and Z. Just pull it upward, and now you can just turn that on and press 3 for the front view. And now we can press GZ and pull it up. And now we want outer edge to be more higher. So I will select this edge and press G and Z and just move it up. Like that. And now we can fill these. So first we will fill the internal one. So I will press E and right click and press S to extrude it inward, and go to face and select grid fill. The same thing we will do for this one. So we will select this and press E, right click and S to scale it down like here, and go to face, grid fill. So now if we just toggle this subdivision surface off, and now we can start adding the edge loops. Let's close this as well. Select both edge loops and right click, bridge edge loop. And now we can just start adding edge loops, or alternatively we can bevel them. So first we will select this and press Ctrl B just to add some bevel. So I will add a slight bevel to this, and also I will select that inner one, and I will select this outer one and press Ctrl B and scroll to add more segments like that. And now we can toggle subdivision surface on. It will work like a charm. So now our top cap is also ready. We can just press 3 and just go to tab and turn on this and turn on that X-ray mode, and press G and Z and just pick it up to create that nice little gap around that. And for the inner part, we will first rename these bottom, top, and now we will hide the top, and we will create a inner lipstick. So press tab. Let's toggle off the subdivision surface, and I will select the inner ring and Shift D and right click and press P and separate by selection, and this will create a new geometry. We will call it inner. So now we can just hide this and select this geometry and press E and Z just to extrude it up like that, and press tab. Now I can just unhide that part and select these faces. I will press Alt S to scale along the normals like that. Scale it down a little bit more. And now we can just select this top edge and press E and Z just to scale it up. And again I will extrude E and Z and just click here and just scale it down. And now I will press 3 for the side view and press R to rotate it somewhere like here, and just move it here. And now we can just select this top edge loop and go to face and use grid fill. Also let's give it an inset. So now we can just bevel this edge, and I will select the edge and just bevel out a little bit. And now we can turn on subdivision surface and right click shade smooth. Okay, so now I will press tab and just select that bottom vertices and press G and Z and just move it down. And also I will move this whole part down like that. And now we can turn off the X-ray mode and also toggle subdivision surface modifier. And just pull this down as well. So now we have completed our lipstick model. In the next chapter we will start shading this lipstick to get some really nice rendering. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.